Okay, here's the deal. Jesus made a prediction that sounded insane. No one thought it could possibly be true. And yet 40 years later, it actually happened. This is not a myth. This is history. And you're about to see it unfold. It was the year 30 AD. Jesus and his disciples stood in front of the most magnificent structure in all of Israel, the Temple in Jerusalem. This thing was huge, massive white stones, gold that sparkled in the sun. The disciples were in awe. But Jesus said something that shocked them. Not one stone here will be left on another, Matthew 24:2. To the disciples, this was unthinkable. This was like saying the Eiffel Tower would be completely wiped out. The temple was their pride, their symbol of faith. And Jesus said it would be destroyed. But here's the crazy part. He didn't just say it would fall. He said every stone would be thrown down, which means Jesus gave a specific prediction with exact details about how it would happen. That level of detail is wild. It's like saying Paris will be attacked by a German dictator named Adolf. Yeah, no one would have believed you if you said that in the 1920s. Now let's fast forward 40 years. It's 70 AD. The Roman army surrounds Jerusalem under General Titus. The city was under siege. Starvation, rebellion, chaos. And then, just as Jesus said, the temple was burned to the ground. The gold melted between the cracks of the stones as everything turned to ash. Roman soldiers literally tore the stones apart to collect the gold. And they did this exactly how Jesus said, by throwing every stone down. And here's where things get even crazier. This isn't just an interesting Bible verse. This is a historical event confirmed by Josephus, a first-century Jewish historian who wrote, "The city was taken by the Romans, the temple was burned with fire, and all their treasures were carried into captivity to Rome." So Jesus predicted this 40 years in advance with exact details, and it happened just as he said. This isn't just an interesting story. It reveals three very important things. Number one, the Bible is true. If what Jesus said about the temple is true, then we can trust what he said about himself, about sin, salvation, heaven and hell. The Bible is full of predictions about the future that have already come true. And that tells us that the Bible is true. Number two, Jesus is who he said he is. If Jesus didn't know the future, then someone else did. Either Jesus is God who knows the future, or he's a liar who said he knew the future when he didn't. But the fact that Jesus accurately predicted the destruction of the temple shows us he is who he said he is, the Son of God. Number three, we should pay attention to what Jesus says. Jesus made this prediction about the temple to show his disciples and us that we should pay attention to what he says. He said, "He who believes in the Son has everlasting life. He who does not believe the Son will not see life, but the wrath of God remains on him." John 3:36. Are you listening to what Jesus says? Will you put your trust in him so you can have eternal life? Or will you ignore what he says and face the consequences? Most religions try to explain the past. The Bible predicts the future, and it gets it right. That's not just interesting. That's supernatural. So, here's my question for you. If Jesus got this right, what else did he say that we should be paying attention to? Well, let me suggest a great place to start. John chapter 3, verse 16. I'll leave it right here for you. Read it and see what you think. And for those of you who are not yet subscribers, please subscribe so you do not miss the next video where we look at another unbelievable Bible prophecy that came true. By the way, you can also follow us on social media to get daily updates. All right, see you next time.